Holy shit. 188? This is going to be nuts. Guess who has swung a couple of these? We're down 20 bucks on these, but that's when it was at 181. Now it's at 188. This thing is going to fly today. So hopefully everybody saw my watch list video. I'm going to make a bag off this. This is the streaming account. My swing account has quite a few contracts. So I cannot wait for that. I have the 190 calls for next week expiration. I'm going to be day trading the 190 calls for today expiration as well on any sort of pullback just because of this. This is going to be nuts. I cannot wait for this. 190 is the top here. So look for a little rejection at that 190.50 level. So that's one of my first plays right here is that 190, then 190 or yeah, 190.50 and then all the way up here to 197. There's no way. There's no way Meta goes that high. I don't think. That'd be nuts. But I will look at this 193, 194 resistance point. So these are my two resistance points up there. I don't think we get to 197, but I will be playing the 190s today because this thing is already at 188. It's nuts. And then obviously this is the top right here, 190.50. I think that we could actually get that. If we get that pre-market, that would be ridiculous. This is just so damn strong. They announced job cuts, but that's realistically bullish for technology stocks, and not a lot of people understand that just because they have lower expenses and everything is automated nowadays. So I think it's going to be a bag. Regardless, I think that 190 is going to be an easy test with all this strength, especially with the market strength. Let's get the 15-minute chart up here. That is the 15-minute. Let's get the 1-minute chart right here. Boom. Losing a little bit of steam, but this is the whole market. I'm looking at Meta early on. I got to sneeze right now. It's not coming, though. This is going to be huge. I can't even describe how big Meta is going to be. It's going to be nuts. Good morning, Project 222. This is going to be Meta. I've been waiting for this setup for so long, and it's finally here. Bag season. So we got about 6 minutes till it opens up. I am a little bit nervous that it's not going to break that 190.50 and run. I think that we have a huge amount of opportunity on Meta for a day trade, but that swing trade from yesterday when it hit that 177 level, that is ridiculous. So holding on to those for next week. Might switch over to that account and sell it here, but here we are. I would love to see. Oh man, there's not really that many support lines. Here's one right here, 186 from pre-market. I'm looking for these levels that we can play. Here's another support line. I would be all in on this around this 185, but I doubt that it goes down there. Would love to see a red candle right at open. A nice drop down would be sick. What is the market at? Where did it close yesterday? Sheesh. Market close. Oh, it's only up $5, $4 and some cents. It's not crazy. We could see a nice little like $7, $8, $10 day on the green side. I know there's a lot of bad news out there, but we are really oversold. It's got to be some sort of bounce consolidation at some point here. I know it's right at this level. We could see a nice little 392-ish level before another pop. So the daily chart could show some weakness, but the weekly chart has just so much red on this. We could realistically see probably around that 392 before any sort of sell-off happens. But the sell-off is probably going to be hovering around this next week. This bearish engulfing pattern right here, we'll get a little bit of consolidation on this week. I don't think that we'll see a lot of movement. Maybe some individual stocks like Meta could be nice. But on the other side here, got to watch out for that 390-ish to 392 area because we could start to reject and fall really hard. It is Tuesday, so I'd be curious to see where we go. I feel like there's going to be a lot of chop this week after today. But next week, I could see some sell-off starting to happen once again to break below this 375 level. So I'm still bearish in the long term. I just love this setup on Meta. I've been talking about it for so damn long now that... Wait, whoa. Bitcoin's at 26,000? Jesus. What a rip. Banks collapsing. Bitcoin goes crazy. Maybe it's finally decoupling. Damn. Okay, we're at 1746 here. I would love to see Ethereum above 2,000 at some point. I think that's possible. For sure, especially on this weekly chart. I'd love to see it at 2,700 too. That'd be nice. Got almost up to 1,800. That's nice. All right, 2 minutes. Going all in for Meta. Let's see what we got. Nice little pullback. Love seeing that. Need to see some consolidation here so I can get in on a nicer price. Get on like a 185 would be the best case scenario for me. I only have one of these contracts in this account, so I don't know if this is going to pay that much, but maybe like 200, 300 bucks. We'll see what happens. Going to be near the money. We'll trade. Probably going to move Meta to this week. These 190s are going to be, damn, these 190s are going to be so expensive. They're going to be up like 200%. But I'm looking for the 190 break, so going to be patient right at open. Don't expect me to go right in Meta unless it's ripping. So we'll see where these open up. I'm assuming Meta will probably, this is the Meta contract. These are the 190s for this week, this Friday expiration. I will be day trading them. Probably going to be looking around this bounce level. Let's see. I'll probably change the colors of these so it's easier to read. I like the green for a buy signal. Honestly, if it breaks below 184, that might be my stop loss for puts. So always keep the downside a lot smaller than the upside, so I'm going to keep it a very small stop loss. If it shows a lot of weakness, then this may break down. And then this is kind of my target point, so I'll make this one yellow. Yellow will be like kind of like my target area. This is the high of the day, so I might sell at this break or at this test. SPY is still really strong, so Meta could be a really great opportunity. All right. right, let's get it, baby. Let's see if we can get a nice little spike up. Yeah, so these are 264, 255. Pretty expensive, Jesus. Yeah, these are up 200, so I might just take out 480 on these and then look to day trade. Just took my 200, 214 on the swing trade per contract. Holy shit, my calls have got to be insane on the swing. These are 286 right now. I don't really want to play the 192.50s. I want to see a nice little spike down to this 185, and then I would be pretty much all in. You got to see the SPY 1. 297. I don't like that. Here's a little uptrend. I would love to see this trend test. I don't know if I'm going to get that, though. Hopefully I do. I'm a little nervous this is just going to run without me. It's already up 40, 50 bucks at the beginning. I probably should have been more patient on these to catch some love, but whatever. I still have the 190s for next week in my swing play. I still think it's going to break this, so I'm going to be super patient on that. Oh man, it's going to get right to that 190. I'm scared it's going to reject this 190 level, so this might not play out the way I want it to, but if you swung those contracts for next week expiration, you are sitting real pretty. I'm going to move this over here, my bad. Wow, up to 190. These are 380 a piece. Damn, I sold $100 cheaper on just one, but I think that this is going to break, guys. It's 190. If we look at this weekly chart, damn, this looks beautiful. Well, all these lines do not look beautiful, but if we get above that 190, I think that 193 is very possible. I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm a little nervous that the market chops, but I think Meta has that room. I just want to see above 190 is all I want. You're seeing it struggle a little bit right now. This thing is going to fly. I would assume 192.50. I don't know if I want to play those, though. 192.50s are 250 a pop. I could risk these profits here. It's a little early. I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm probably going to play the 190s. I know they're a little bit more expensive, but I've been looking at this play for so long. I just want to see one little pullback, maybe back down to this 187, retest this trend line, and then I'll take the bounce. Getting a little weaker here. It's nice to see. I'm going to put a limit order down here at 335 just to get started, but I hope it doesn't break out. I'm waiting for, it's too early for me to play the break. Hopefully it doesn't break that fast. Maybe I'll wait for a perfect entry at this trend line. I'm just going to be sick if it breaks this 190 before I get an opportunity to scale in. Looks like the market's getting a little weaker too, so we have some time here. I would say that the market should probably bounce at that 390 level, but this is just still strong. Don't forget about NVIDIA, not really doing too much, and Tesla as well. Wow, that's crazy. Tesla's got room, probably up to that 185. Meta's chilling right here. Damn. I don't know if it's going to break. or it's going to allow us to get in too early. Yeah, this thing's strong, guys. I think it's going to go right up to that 190 level. Damn. Swing trade's looking good, so I'm not too upset about this day trade position, but it is struggling this 190. 189.91. A lot of action right here. I'm sure they're going to take it right through. Yeah, 189.99. Bunch of it. I'm sure, yeah, it's about to go through. Yeah, there she goes. They stole that sell block. Damn, man. The question is, how high can this go now? Probably towards this 193 level. If you want to go for it. Man, it is going to squeeze all day long. Looks like the market's about to go above 391 too. It's still early, so I'm being a little bit patient for this to pull back and then break, but it did just go through that, which kind of makes me go a little bit away from this. I think I might have to switch to my swing account and start to sell. I'm going to sell some from my phone, actually, so I don't have to get off of this. Meta's kind of coming back down a little bit here. I'm going to sell a little bit of my position down here. Wow. Those Meta calls yesterday swing, holy hell, they are 650 a piece. And I secured some. So let's get out and about. Let me look at this Tesla play real quick. Tesla is going crazy. I don't know if I want to play this momentum. I'm a little bit scared of the momentum because I don't want to catch a big red candle on the way down. We did just break my... Oh, yeah, we are going to fly. I think we go to 193. I think I'm going to go in on this. I just want to see one pullback, get me a little bit of a good entry point so I don't have to chase this. But we're going up to that 193 level. Damn, this thing is just going. 192.50 is what I want, but it's not pulling back for me whatsoever. And I do not want to chase the top. It would be the worst possible thing to do. Already up 214 on the day. I only had one swing in the small account here. Smaller account. But I just want to see one red candle. I would probably like to play this 190 bounce now. So now that it's kind of ripping up a little bit, getting one sell candle, a bounce off the support line that used to be resistance would be my next entry point. I just want to see if I can get these below 300, maybe around 270 would be my target. Probably buy like 5 to 10 of them. See if we can rip and make about $1,000 off the trade. Just not showing any signs of slowing down. The market isn't as bullish as I want it to be, though. Tesla just got rejected, so even though they look strong, you know, these times that you can just pull back like that is not the best opportunities. Let me see how much these Tesla 185s are, because that does look like it could push back up. Tesla 185s are pretty cheap. Market seems a little weak to me, though. Going to be very patient today. I think that Amazon getting hit pretty hard. Maybe this isn't the best day for everything to spike up. Had a nice little gap up. All right, here we go. Give me some red candles here. On Meta, we're at 326, 320. I tried to get one at 325. Well, this is going to be an impossible one to get into on a pullback. See if it fills me at 325, maybe 3. I doubt it, though. I think that the best entry was probably going to be right at that opening print, but I missed out. Looks like it's about to run right to my target level. There's no pullback, and I don't want to chase the tops. They're not paying that much right now, so there we go. Got one. So I'm in one. I want way more, but I want to see way more of a pullback, probably around this 190 level. See if we can get most under 3. Maybe not. Ooh, that could have been the opportunity there. Damn it. Tesla, I would look at those 185 calls if you're not in them. I think it's going to go. And I'm focused on Meta, but I think Tesla has a really great opportunity. It just bounced off this VWAP line. This is its upper shadow. Now it's headed back towards that. I bet you it can score weight above this 182. With the market being so strong, up to 391. We're up $6 on the day. It's only 9:42 a.m. I can't imagine that this all holds, which is why I'm not all in on Meta yet. I like the strength right here, but I still think that there's going to be some opportunity for it to pull back, especially off of this little trend line. I'll even put it right here. So it's not even from the low. Probably right around here where it bounced off of is going to be the new trend for me. I really would like to see it bounce off that. So maybe around that 190 I would take some. But the market did just get a little sell signal. Tesla just got hit too. I don't know that the market's going to stay up all day today. It wasn't the most bullish news in the world, but that's why I'm playing Meta so light right now. It's not moving a ton, but it did hit my price target. Took a lot of potential off of the top for a swing play for next week. Still holding about 25% of that position. Looking to see if it can push towards that 193 level. That 197 looks really good too. All right. I want 10 of these, but it's going to take me a while to get it probably. Yeah, I think it's just going to go. I really want to see a test up this downtrend because I know a big red candle is coming. I just don't know when it's about to be here. Just hit high of the day, and I'm not even close to making any money. I only have one contract. I want to get 10 of them, but it needs to be a perfect setup for me. I'm not risking too much. I mean, you guys have seen me average well over $200, $300, $400 a day so far. Trying to spice those numbers up, trying to get it well over 1,000 a piece or 1,000 a day, but my entries have been a little off. Meta just might be one of those like slow gain days. I bet you it gets up to this 192 price. Oh, wow. There she goes. Up 13%, 12%, but I only have one contract. That keeps happening to me. I can't be too upset about the day trading situation just because of how good that the swing trade just treated me. I've been talking about that for weeks now. It feels like I'm sure people are probably pissed off about hearing Meta and watching me trade it, but when you see a setup like this on the weekly chart, it's almost impossible not to take this. Set up exactly how I was talking about. I said it was going to retest this downtrend this week, and we were going to break out. And that's exactly what happened. Perfectly executed trade on the swing trade. Was just patient. Yesterday was a little rocky, but held right through it. And then the inflation data today really helped boost. So day trade only up $50 a contract. Only have one, which is annoying as shit, but can't be that upset about that. It's right at that 192 level. Maybe we'll get a pullback here. Get a pullback and then maybe a rip up, but at this rate, we have that 197 top. I don't think it's going to get there on the weekly chart. I'd have to wait and see. Market is bullish though, so we could see that 196-ish level where it's topped before, but I'm more so looking for this 193 price target. Which is literally right there. So I think one more little squeeze breakout here situation could send this. The volume is getting a lot lower, but that's even with a small sell signal here. I don't think that this is going to break down. Only up 11% on the trade. I would love to see a red candle and then a bounce, but I don't know. The market's really bullish. The whole market's bullish. Everything. Could be a good day to sell puts. Just collect some premiums. I know here in a second it's going to top out, and it's probably going to be right at this 193. If we can get one more green candle, I might just take some small gains on this one contract and then wait for a really good entry point. Could probably get these above 400, which would only pay me $75, but I'll take that for one quick little trade. I usually don't trade within the first 15 to 25 minutes just because of how volatile it is, but this one looks pretty safe. I might just end up securing the small gains. It looks like it's struggling right now. Oh, it's only at $27. I'm not going to take that. Market really is breaking up. Meta's kind of lagging behind, but it should squeeze up to this 193 price. Really wish I would have grabbed more, but maybe this is my opportunity. A pullback down to this level at 190 would be huge. Could probably get them below 300, and then it could spike up to high of the day, and at that point it would be a much better trade. Tesla, I still think, could go to that 185. Kind of struggling a little bit, though. Market is breaking. I don't like the market 5-minute chart whatsoever, so I will not trade that. It's at the top of this Bollinger Band and fading off a little bit. It looks like I could see some sell signal here. I actually might take some puts on that. Meta breaking down. Give me Meta 190, and I'm going to start scaling in actually pretty heavily here. 305. Let's see if I can get a 300 fill here. Let's go. I like this red candle a lot. I'm looking for this test around this 190 level, so another dollar down. I would love to get more. The market's going to pull back a little bit here too, so this should help Meta pull back. And I'll be able to get a good entry point for a day trade. I'm glad that I didn't only sell that one contract for like 40 bucks. That would have been pretty miserable. If it breaks below this uptrend, then I might have to look to stop myself out and get in a little bit later. So the market does look weak, so I am going to be cautious of that. This looks like it could sell down quite a bit, actually. Usually these big ticks, we'll see a nice little green candle and then a red candle down. So let me draw this other trend line that I was looking at from earlier pre-market from the low. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get there, but I'll have to wait and see. This could be another easy breakdown candle. But we've seen this a million times before. If it does start to break down, I'm looking for that last big red candle and then the bounce. Getting some weakness here. Only have 2 contracts, down 20 a pop. Market's starting to sell, like I said. It's causing a lot of havoc in Meta, but I just got one more at 290 there. I'm going to start scaling in. I got my average down to 305. On 3, I still want 10, but I'm waiting for this next candlestick here. Hopefully it doesn't break down towards that VWAP level, but it is very possible. Still a little bit of a bull flag. This looks like a printed top to me, so I'm a little bit nervous of that, but the market is another thing that's holding us up. I think that the weekly chart still looks beautiful for that 193 test. We're still bearish and bullish engulfing it. And we still have that opportunity. Let me make sure that that's the right price. Yeah, it's around that 193 on the weekly. Still looks really strong to me. I still don't think that this is the top. Maybe just short term here. Be impatient, have some profits to play with in this account. Still think we break out, which will be huge. Could probably make about a nice little 500 to a rack off this. $295. Or my average is 305 on 3 contracts here. Would love to get more than that. Trying to get more down here at 189.85-ish, maybe about 60, 70 more cents down. Would love to see a bounce. It's getting closer. Doesn't want to go down though. Keep watching this time and sales. There's a lot of buyers right around this 190.70 price for some reason. Hopefully they take it below that. There we go. I just tried to get 2 more, but it did not work out. Damn, this thing does not want me to get in. Just bounced right at that level that I was looking for. Still trying to get in here. I only have 3 contracts, trying to get up to 10, get a good average. But stop loss, of course, with the market getting a little bit weaker, stop loss is probably going to be below this 188.50 mark. trying to get more of these, but it's not letting me in. All right, minute 283, a little higher than I wanted to. So now we have 5 of these, and I'm looking for this spike back up to high of the day. Only because it's on the trend line. So if it breaks below the trend line, then it might not be the best opportunity, but I think I have a pretty good average now, 296. So we can get back up to 350 would be pretty dope, but we did not hit this VWAP line just yet. Market seems to be a little weak. Would hate to see that spike down, but that is a very big possibility. So these are for Friday, so it's not going to be a huge loss. 5 times 3, 150, it's be easy money. But I think that this could consolidate and head towards that high unless there's a big sell in the market, which is always a possibility. It did get that bounce. I did like that bounce there. So I'm only down $6 a contract, $5 a contract. So here, if we can spike back up towards high of the day, would be an easy run above 400, and at that point, it would be well over 100 a contract, which would be $500. So that's what we're waiting for in Meta. I feel like I should get 10 of these, but I think I'm just going to cool it with 5 for now. I'm up $9 a contract, $24, 1% on the trade. At this point, I feel like we could really start running above this 192, but I am scared of this market being really weak. This 15-minute is printing a top, which is a little freaky to me. I'm only up $44 on the trade. The question for me is, do I put a stop loss very small right now, or do I let this rock? Do we think that the market bounces? I think that the market bounces a little bit here. I think that we're really oversold. I think that this is a great consolidation level for us to run towards that 194 mark, which it looks like it's starting to head that way anyway. Got to screenshot this, put it in an update. Looking good right now. Hopefully there's no sell-off here. I'm up 156 on the day on that trade on 5, 325. I could set my stop loss. There's 340. Let's scale out a little bit here since it's getting closer to that 192 mark. Take 50 a con, it'd be about 250. I'm up 180. I think I'm actually going to let this ride for a second. We're in a good position now. So I could set my stop loss right at break even, so there's absolutely no risk, which I might do. But I think that we get this break. I think we get the high of the day break. We go towards that 193 target. And if that's the case, then this will be $500 trade. And I might walk away after that. Just because of my swing trade account, we're up fat. And then if this day trade account can get up above $500, $700 on the day, I would hit my goal between that 500 to 1,000 a day. And we could call it. Only up 8%. See what this can do. I'm just starting to get a little tired. I am scared of it not breaking this high of the day and then rejecting. So could put my stop loss right at break even with 0 risk if I wanted to. Market is bullish. This looks bullish. Friday. Is anyone in on this? Anyone following along? Let me see. Hell yeah. Got people on YouTube, Discord, and Tradecaster going for this. So we're up a little bit here. I'm not up a ton. Only at 5 contracts. So I'm only up $100 on the trade, but 320 on the day so far. Swing trade account, couple 5 figures, that's for sure. But this could start to get sold off a little bit here. So if it breaks this downtrend, then I most likely will stop out. 5. Oof. It's right on this trend line. So It's either it sells off, which it's starting to look like it might sell off. I might have to stop out of this. Not looking the best. It might break down. The volume is really bad right now. Market also rejecting. I might still hold this for a little bit longer. It's at 296. Let's see what my max loss here would be. 296. I'd probably keep it like a 150 stop loss. So it'd be around 260, 265. At that point, I would still be up. I'm going to keep my stop loss right around those levels. So you got a 140 loss if it breaks down here, which is very possible. So I'm actually going to cancel those. I still have faith in this. I think I'm going to end up adding more. This market is so strong. It's probably just some consolidation here. I'm actually going to get rid of this level because all it's going to do is make me think that it's going to break down. When in reality, this is a bull flag. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I would like to see this 190 bounce or this VWAP touch. Obviously, I would like to see it run, but I feel like I could get a couple more cheaper here. If I get 10 contracts, it could be a real nice trade. I could end up, honestly, I'm up 181 on the day, down 30 on the trade. I would even be okay with, I haven't had a red day in a while. I would be okay with losing like 200 bucks or so on the day on this trade, because this looks pretty good to me, this little wedge pattern right here. So I feel like it could come out of this, retest this 190 and then bounce, which I've seen quite a few times. We did break my my first price target, but I do want to see that high of the day mark. I think this is one of the strongest stocks in the market. Tesla not really doing too much. The whole market isn't really doing too much, but this looks like it could break out. Tesla 185 calls. If you're not in those and you want to play Tesla, this is really bullish. Meta, you dirty bastard. I just need this to either break down and stop me out or start ripping because I can't watch paint dry again today. I'm at a 296 average. 283 is where it's currently at, so down about 70 bucks, 80 bucks. Market's bullish. I think if you're not in on Meta, this is a really good risk to reward ratio. For the downside, you could stop yourself out 30 bucks. Upside, it's about a 120. So it's about a 4R multiple for you. It's getting a little weaker. I'm going to switch these Meta time frames over to the 1 minute and see what's going on. This is usually a bull flag. Meta 15-minute chart, always the telltale sign. Looking like a bull flag. Still bullish on a lot of these, unless it starts to break down towards this 188 mark, which is right here. That's my bearish sign. I think we got some weakness for it. I'm trying to get one more in Meta, but it's not letting me in. I think that we might get this this Bollinger Band test. All right. Got one more. Got my average down to 293. So let's see what can happen here. Holy shit! Last 2 days have been tough to watch, but we're gonna get this We're gonna get this working. Now we're back break even on 6. So at least I got one more. Could make an extra $100 off of that. I'm up $2. Fire. I'd love to see this little downtrend break and run. If we can break this downtrend, we're going to look good. Same with the 15-minute chart, could rip and run. But if we reject this and head down lower, I'll probably stop myself out very small. Looks weak, guys. Looks weak, but the market is bullish as shit, so I'm just waiting for this to stop lagging behind. Hopefully we can get a rip and run. I don't know if people are taking profits because it broke that 190 or what, but I'd be pretty upset if it decided to break down. It is up a lot, though, so I guess I can't be too upset. It's up $9, which is 5%. 15 still looks good to me. I think that this might just be some consolidation before the next move. Hopefully it's not to the downside, but that is what I'm playing. Let's go, baby. I ended up selling 75% of my position. Still day trading these. Hopefully this doesn't catch that sell side. Tesla just also, it looks really good. This looks like a consolidation level to me, but I mean, this looks really great. If it breaks down below this, obviously it's going to low of the day, but if it breaks this little downtrend situation, we kind of have a descending triangle, but with this bullish engulfing pattern right here, I think this thing could launch. Would love to see Meta launch too, but I think I might be playing with the dead zone again. I can't wait till this Meta trade is over, to be honest, because usually I only trade a SPY and SPX, and they're a lot faster. But this setup has made me really kind of just gravitate towards this trade, and it's been a lot slower than mostly all of them. As you can see, this volume is fading off, and I'm down on the trade. $70. I'm down 4% on the trade, but I still have faith in this. I still think that this could run above 400 a piece if we can get any sort of buyers here. The 1 minute chart over here on SPY has a little cup and handle action, so if it doesn't break down below this 391.21, this could start to break out, which could push Meta here, but it's just taking forever. I'm down $100 on the trade, up 114 on the day. I really would love to see this turn around, but it's starting to get weaker. I'm willing to let myself be down $200 on the day, so I'm getting closer to 166. I'm up 48. Haven't had a red day in a while, so we'll see what happens here. It's either it bounces at this VWAP level or it starts to get a lot weaker. $15-minute chart on Meta still has a little bit of room down on this wedge. About that 190 price. I got one more. I know it's risky, but I'm in. Down 200 on it, so I'll let myself lose an extra $200 here. That'll be my max stop on this, and then I'll look for a better trade. But my average now is at 288, so I got to see some sort of green here, or it's going to stop me out. It's just not moving anymore. which is pretty ass considering that the market was just bullish, but this just hasn't moved. Yeah, the market's breaking down. That's not a good sign. But it hasn't followed the market yet. But usually when it's weak, when it's bullish, and then when this starts breaking down, it really starts to break down. So keep your stop losses small if you're following along. But I'm down 230 on the trade, 270 on the trade on 7 contracts. So I probably should have taken my profits when I had them, but I'm still pretty confident in this. I don't know why. Still confident I see a green candle. I just need to see a volume spike. That's really it. Volume is starting to fade off a little bit here, but what time is it? 10:10. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be getting this trade the way I want it to go. I'll allow myself to go down 200. I'm getting down there. 127 on the day. Could be the end of my trade here. Even though I gave back $200 on the day from Meta, I did have a really, really great day on the swing because it is up 5% today. So keep that in mind. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Had a really big day in the swing account, day trade account, really, really slow. I knew every time we gap up, the market just goes so damn slow. It's not looking so good, boys and girls. 189 price looking like it's starting to break down. We're at 221 now. Yeah, it's not looking the hottest. It was up $8, so me losing, I'm down 250. It's right at my level. If it doesn't bounce here, I'll stop myself out. I got 7 contracts, so let me just make sure I put myself out at, I'll do 210-ish, maybe 208. Feel like I could get that bounce at that level. They do expire Friday, so we do have a lot of time. Down 150. I'm down 18% on the trade. I feel like I could get, if I can get up to the 10 contracts I really wanted. I don't know if that's smart. Making a lower or a higher low down here, or a lower low on the 15-minute chart. Lots of selling. What's my average? 288. It's a little high. Might be too high. Down 200. About where I said I would stop myself out. I don't know if I want to, but I would hate to see this return back towards that high of the day mark, which I think is so possible. Let me look at the daily chart real quick. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice sell signal. At least the rejection level on the daily chart. The weekly still looks really good. It might just be like one of those days that you'd have to swing, and I don't know if I have the patience to swing this. I might just stop myself out on the day trade, walk away with my swing gains. I still have a feeling this could run back up to high of the day. Almost like no problem. Just trying not to close below that VWAP line. There's a little bit more volume than last candle, so buyers could be coming in. The 15-minute chart still looks pretty good to me. I'm still down around that 176. 200 is my max, but I might give it a little bit more wiggle room to look at the market. It's still running, but Meta has not followed it just yet. I am getting close to my my take loss zone, so just want everybody to be aware of that. Not every trade can be green. It's been green a lot recently, though. There is a lot more volume coming in here, and it kind of is bouncing a little bit, so Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going for one more here. If it breaks below this, then I'm out. Just trying to average this down. Probably not the best opportunity. I'm at 280. Yeah, this looks weak as hell. But the market, man, this is why I'm still in on this, because I think that it has an opportunity to go, but it is up 4% on the day. It did hit those price targets, so it makes sense that people are selling this off, and I'm down 260 on the trade. So I have 8 contracts. Probably gonna have to stop myself out. Probably lose about $400 here if it breaks below this, but it's a trade that I'm willing to take all the time with that setup, even though it's slowly fading off here. 15-minute chart right here at 189. A break below 189.11, I will call myself out. The reason that I'm still in this is because the market is still going, but this has not had any buyers in the last 20 minutes. I still feel like this has an opportunity, though, to start pushing. 15-minute chart looks really good if it can get above this price again, but there's just no volume. No volume, no buyers, no nothing. Down about 300, probably 230. Down 400 on the trade, which is not good, 20%. So that's well above my stop, but I still have that conviction. It's just a weird setup to me. And I have a little bit more wiggle room on the day trading side since I made so much on the swing trading side. I try to keep the losses very small, nothing over like 500 on a day. But I might be battling a losing position here, unless I can get one bounce. Any sort of green bounce, I'm very confident that we could start returning towards that high, but there's no volume anymore. Just a slight fade all day. There she goes. That might be the knockout punch, guys. That's probably about 400 there, 387. I'm going to set my stop right here at 199. So, watch me lose $400 off a trade that had no buyers anywhere. Gave back 400, still made a really good amount of money on the swing trade. So if it doesn't bounce here, I will stop myself out. Down 400. It's down 291 right now. I might move this up. 201. It's gonna suck because as soon as I get stopped out, it's gonna bounce, and I know that's gonna happen. But I can't risk going down like 1,000, 2,000. Just not good. I'll make back a lot of that on another trade, but I guess I was wrong on this. Tough pill to swallow, but I'll just continually move this up, inch it closer until it stops me out. Looks like it's going to stop me out. How the fuck has this bounced so many times, but not one buyer has come in on this level? That's crazy. Here she comes. Here comes the stop out. This one's going to be tough for me to swallow because I thought for sure I was going to make a bag off this, but sometimes you're wrong, and today I was wrong. Tesla just broke that downtrend. You could see a nice little bag run on Tesla as well. I'm so pissed off about Meta. I feel like that could have been a really great trade, and it's just breaking down. So we're about to get stopped out. That one's going to hurt. Ah, fuck. I knew that was coming, but I knew it. I didn't want it to hurt that bad. It lost 427. Those bastards. All right, so battle in a hole. This fucking sucks. Down 20 straight minutes, not one green bounce. Kept averaging down. That's something that you probably should not do. Something you should not do. You watch me continually add and move my stop loss down. That is not something that you should do on the trading side. So that's a mistake on my part. I was still biased on this. Bias is always going to kill you no matter what in trading. This is just going to slowly fade off, it looks like. So good to stop out. It's down another $10 a contract. So no bounce in sight there. So I just got to move on. Take the loss. Take the hit on the chin. And then maybe we could take a nice little gain on Tesla here. I might play this real lightly, real quick, for a bounce at that trend line. And if it doesn't bounce, then I'll play it light here with 3 contracts. See if it fills me. 235. I've been watching this one closely, so see if it can rip and run. Why is it not filling me? All right, I'm in 3 small contracts here. If it breaks below this, this will be a very small stop loss. So about probably, I'll keep it small, around like 218. So $20 a piece on 3. So it'll be about $60 risk here, but on the upside here, obviously it'll be well above 100 a pop. Meta 15-minute. Oh man, if this thing starts bouncing, I'm gonna be pissed. It's not. I gotta walk away. I lost on that one. I think the Tesla's a really good opportunity here because here's the high of the day at 182. Just bounced off this breakout level right here, so I'm up a little bit. Nothing crazy. $50, 7% on the trade. Might cancel these real quick, or at least move them up. I'm gonna move this up to 225. 228 would be $10 a piece. Might just scalp this just to get some of the gains back closer to the green. So if I can get $100 off this, that'd be cool. I'd probably hop out. Let's see if we can set a limit at 265 here. Actually, 268 would have been $90. So let's see if it fills. Meta 15-minute chart though looks really good. It's gonna piss me off just staring at it, but I still think it has an opportunity to bounce as it is right now. But I just sold out of Tesla, so it took about $90 back. So still down 337. Oh man, Tesla! I swear to God, or Meta. I don't know if I can watch this. Do I go back to it? This 15-minute chart, this bounce looks so good. I could make all that money back on it if it starts to break out, but there's not enough volume. I gotta walk away. Tesla looks good though, breaking towards that high. I sold at 265. It's at 270. Still down. I don't want to chase anything. I might play the SPX now just because. Oh no, hell no. I wonder it wasn't moving at all for me. I thought the 1-minute chart was looking like it was bouncing, but 5-minute was doing absolutely nothing. Daily chart looks like it might struggle a little bit. Wow, Tesla's just running now. I think I gotta do it. 192.50s. They're 240. That really hurts because I stopped out at 200 on 8. No way this is gonna go. All right, I'm back in 3 on Meta. I know this is gonna be really boring to watch, but I have to play it. And I'm gonna set my stop loss and I'm gonna keep it there at 233. I only have 3 of these, but this 15-minute chart just looks so good. This could engulf this and start pushing back towards that high. And I think that is a very great possibility, especially with the weekly chart setup. At that point, these contracts would be worth well over 380, $400. So at 400 from here, that's a great risk to reward ratio. I'm not going to go too heavy since I'm already down 300. I don't want to risk going down over $700, but could potentially get this back to break even, and then I would probably play some SPY to go positive on the day. This 15-minute chart looks so good to me. I'm still rocking with the 15 on Meta. I really wish I would have taken profits while it was up, but hindsight is 2020, and we're gonna make all those back. I'm gonna let it rock. I still think it has the opportunity to go up to that 192.50, so could get this back above 3. Still down on the day, down 280, 286. Usually my max is less than that, so I think you're gonna witness me do a lot of scalping here. So I'm gonna stop out right here at 349 if it lets me out, or 249, 250. Just kidding, it's not letting me out. All right, so I'm out. I'm just gonna get all these gains back real quick. Down 286 on the day. Gonna watch me quickly get back there. Probably the SPY. Let's see the SPY. SPY has some opportunity to continue up too, but I don't like the chop that it has on here. I love the fact that Meta has this formation right here. I still think that it goes high of the day. I still think Tesla goes high of the day too. We could see a Tesla breakout 185. I don't know if Meta has the juice to go to high of the day though. This volume is really bad. SPY 286 Tesla. I only need one trade to make all that money back, so let me find one good setup real quick. What time is it? 10:30. Perfect. Damn, Tesla or Meta hurts me a little bit. That 192.50 call. Because I stopped at a 2. Could have easily came back out at this level or added it to. Looks pretty weak though. Nvidia's up $10. Holy shit. Nvidia looks like it wants to go for that 242. Maybe Nvidia even goes to 243. How much are those? 242.50s are 370. That's kind of a lot. I don't know if there's a lot of opportunity for that. Meta, and I love this thing to death, but it's probably not a good opportunity to play with that low of volume. I think that this still goes to that 197, but maybe it has to consolidate a little bit since it is up $9. 5% is quite a bit. I also don't know how much longer the SPY is going to hold up. It hurts. Meta hurts, but we're gonna keep going. That would have been a nice. If it played out the way I wanted it to play out, that would have been a nice little $1,000 day. Just on the day trading account, swing trading account. That's why I'm not too upset about it. But I would love to live stream the gold mines. I've been talking about it for so long now. This might inch towards that level, but it's not really paying too well. All right. I'm gonna go next week. Oh, they're so expensive. I think I'm gonna stick to my original idea. I think that these still go above 400 today. Or they get at least really close. And I know I'm buying them higher, and I stopped myself out, but I just have a good feeling about these. This 15-minute chart, there's not a lot of volume. SPY has a chance to turn around at any point. Tesla's still kind of weak. I don't want to force this, but I hope everybody sees this setup. This 15-minute chart, if you zoom out, looks so damn good. Little bull flag action here. Right off of this rip. Kind of testing this level here. I think we could start inching towards that 192.50. All we need is volume, and this thing will be above 375. So it could be $100 a contract here. So even 10 contracts at this level would be a $1,000 trade for me, and I would be up over $800 on the day. So that's the hard part is the execution here, because I've just watched this fall like this, so I know that this chop, as soon as I get in, I kind of have FOMO on this, which is probably not the best way to look at this. Tesla contracts would be the better mover, to be honest, on the 185 rip. But something about the SPY just looks a little too choppy to get anything going. Big gap up. I mean, we're up almost 2% on the day. I can't imagine that this rips all day long. And this kind of, unless this bounces towards this could come down and bearish engulf this back down to that 188 level. Tough. I need to talk about this. Yesterday's were 50. They got to 66 today. That is ridiculous. Coinbase is like, I don't even know how to describe Coinbase. It's an animal. Coinbase is literally an animal. Also, Goldman Sachs, such a good opportunity for a long-term play, whether it's shares, whatever you want. Back up to the 388. I'm sure that this will go up to this 328 and then come back down, but around, if it gets under 300 again, I'm definitely in on those big time. Come on, Meta. What should I do with this? Do I go for it? Do I not go for it? This looks so good. How much the market's ripping. I think I should probably pay attention to the 5 minute rather than the 1 minute. Yeah, she's just slowly getting back up there. What does Meta look like on the Google charts? It looks good, but I don't know if it's got the juice to go to high of the day. Up 6% on the day. That's pretty crazy. I'm so back and forth on this. I should probably just stay away. Tesla, same situation, coming down. I think before I do something stupid, I should probably walk away. I am down on the day. First red day in a while, 286. Could have taken my gains. I was up 300 or so and gave them all back. Yesterday I was up 200 something, 300 something. Friday was up 1700. Thursday was 900 or 800, something like that. So small losses, just don't want to bury myself. I don't want to give back too much. The 15 minutes still looks like it could do something crazy over here, but there is absolutely no volume on this. It's fading off everywhere. I will be upset if this does go to high of the day, but I'll be more upset if it breaks down below 200 and I lose an extra 500 here. So I'm probably going to just stay away from this as much as I don't want to. I still think that this has a really great opportunity. Let me make sure that this meta 30-minute chart does not look good. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, that looks so good. Damn. Okay. I might have to play this. That 30-minute looks good. The 1 hour. Oh, Jesus Christ. The 4 hour. Oh, this is bad. They're going to make me do it. I know they're going to make me do it. I'm on the 15 too, and if this continues to spike up, yeah. I tell you what, we're going to do 5 contracts here, and I'm going to play it for the run up, and if it goes up $100, I'll be profitable on the day, but I'm only going to keep my stop loss at 100. So once it gets back down to this level, that's exactly what I'm going to play. So here's the spike down. There's the rip up. Kind of forming in a bull flag and ascending triangle. There's absolutely no volume. This is a horrible trade. The market is probably going to sell off here at some point. Running up like crazy. It's got room up to 392.96, which is literally right there. This is an awful trade for me. It bounced a little bit. I could be basically break even if I held, but I'm going to get back in. I'm going to have FOMO. This is a terrible trade, but you're going to be able to watch me either make 1,000 or stop myself at $100. These were at 242, 5 contracts at 257 here. I'm going to set an entry price at 245. And then my stop loss will be $100, so that'll be about 225. I'll put it at 247 just for some fun. Oh shit, we're in. 247, it'll be $100 down, so 227. That is final. 5 contracts. $100, I'll be okay with losing. I would be down 386 on the day. I would hate that, but gotta go in. 5 contracts, I'm in. I'm waiting for that rip up. I've been too biased on this not to at least give it one more try. And I had a bad entry, worse exit, and probably an even worse entry here. So up 3%. I might even try to like take a $100 gain here, $200 gain if possible. But it looks like it's pretty weak. So the 15-minute chart doesn't really look the best, but I do like the 30-minute chart. The thing that bothers me the most about this is look at how much that the SPY has been ripping, and this just hasn't moved. It's the volume. That's why it's such a bad, I don't want to say it's a bad entry, but just a bad play. If there's not a lot of movement, then buying options is the worst thing you could possibly do. I just love this setup. I'm gonna move my stop loss up so it's less than $100 now. 232, just in case, because it's right on this uptrend. So if it starts to break down, it'll really hit me. Maybe I should just scout my way back up to profitable. Bollinger Bands are getting tighter. I hate that. I moved my stop loss up. Probably just gonna lose like $60 on this trade. Call it good. Can't watch it anymore. Just broke down. It's at 235, so that's $60. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done playing meta. I lost $60, so now I'm down 350 on the day. Guys, it's not moving. I don't think I'm gonna play anything. It's really choppy. Just broke down that downtrend. The 30 minutes still looks really good, but I can't do this. The volume is really bad. So moving on. Moving on. Tesla's also looking pretty bad. Nvidia still has a lot of upside to it. So this could be a good opportunity, but a lot of chop there. Same with the SPY. It's up $7. That's crazy. Let's just drop down to 224. So good stop loss on my part. $60. I had to try it one more time, even though it gave me the knockout punch. I had to try it. SPY, Bitcoin, Nvidia. Yeah, I think that might be it for me. I think I might just take the loss on the chin, the 350, and call it a day. I think at some point the SPY starts to reverse a little bit, but that's just a strong uptrend, so I'll stay away from that until I see a confirmed breakdown. I don't know if we're even going to get that. Looks like it's just going to follow this up for a while, so that's kind of all I got. Sorry that it was a down day on my part, but had the trade, had the execution, had the idea, and I stuck to it. Just unfortunate that it stopped me out. So it looked really good on this entry point for this bounce. Could have taken profit there, but then we just had the all-day seller and then the chop. So happens all the time. No wrong in taking a trade with a good idea, but sometimes it doesn't always go your way. And today it did not go my way. First red day in quite a while, actually, 356. So not too bad. Not a bad give back, but just making sure I keep my losses smaller and the wins bigger. So that's all I got for today. If you have any questions, hit me up. Sorry for the stream, but at least you got to watch me make a lot of mistakes. That's always fun to watch somebody lose, right? Yeah, that's all I got. Let's see if I can get any sort of... I don't see anything all over my basket of stocks. The only thing that's looking really good right now is my Ethereum position, but obviously that's just a long-term hold. Swing trade on Meta was a bag. The day trading, not the best. So I'm not upset. The only reason I'm upset is because the live stream was hoping I could help people out, but clearly Meta was not the right answer today. So right back to the drawing board, right back to the whiteboard, and we'll get some good setups for tomorrow. The market might start to reverse a little bit here, so be careful of that. But if you need anything, let me know. I'm always responsive.